Welcome back, guys, to another episode of the Cast Patrol podcast. Joined as always by Mick and Age. Boys, how are we going?
Very well, thanks, Jimmy. Thanks for having us on your own podcast.
The Gym Patrol as always.
No worries. It's great to have you boys on.
Mate, we have a huge episode
We
this
do.
week.
Mate,
Very
NRL fueled.
based, yeah.
Yeah, stacked to the brim.
We're bringing back segments we brought in last week. Player spotlight, stats,
Yep.
And what are you bringing back this week, Mick?
mate, requested by a lot of people. Past, present and future is back. Queensland 5/8.
That is always a good addition.
So whatever you're doing,
Sit back, relax for
Yep.
hopefully the next hour.
put the
because
feet up.
It's jam-packed. And plus, I got presents for you two boys, but we'll get to that.
Presents.
Prezzies.
What do we have?
Yeah. good.
It's like Christmas
Got a
come
beer
early.
for us, Mick?
Mate, better.
Better than beer. Wow.
Alrighty. Well, the week that was, boys. Any big weekends?
I'll start off with my Friday night. Had a little work event with a client.
Yep.
Right.
And I walk in.
Yep.
He's a massive South fan. He follows the podcast.
Die
and he
hard.
he loves cast, loves South.
It's
Yeah.
good to hear.
And he actually has his own podcast, which I just found out.
He does.
It's called the Tragic Rugby League Report. And he reckons he pops on every week. He doesn't do any editing, no socials. He just does the potty and then pisses off.
He just goes in.
That's it.
Yeah, he loves talking footy. He actually saw him at
Really?
the South game. So shout out to Zach. He's a legend.
Right.
So that was my
I
Friday.
noticed you've changed your appearance from last week.
Well, the beard, it wasn't good.
No, it wasn't. It was a huge penalty.
I copped a lot of shit all over social media.
Copped
Some
a bit of hate.
randoms like users 124, just random
Really?
accounts saying that beard's horrendous. It's like as bad as your tips. So I'm like, you know what?
Gee,
It's
they'll lay it
true.
into you.
I'm like, fuck, I'm not copping this. Shaving the beard, got the goatee
Yeah.
back, got a
Good
fresh,
luck, Goaty.
got a fresh fade
I did notice the
from
fade.
John's Men's in Mascot.
Yep.
Oh, mate, his service second to none. John's
How
a
much?
goat. It's $40 for a skin fade.
Yep.
Hot towel, have it all. So if you're local, go see John. He'll sort you out.
Huge. Speaking
about
of
you
the
boys?
South game, me and Jim were meant to meet you there.
Yeah, you
I think this could be the earliest cast character of the week.
straight into it.
Straight into it. Basically, I went to dinner, had
Yep.
a nice dinner, ran into Punt Hub Australia. They have a huge Facebook page,
Yep.
spun a few yarns with him. Our girlfriends weren't happy because we're into date night.
Oh.
Then after the game, get a call from Age and he's like, after dinner, Age calls me and says, hey, I don't know about you, but trains are fucked.
Yeah.
They are cast. And I go, surely not. Jimmy's on his way to Central.
Yeah, so jumped in an Uber to go Central. Well, I tried to go to the train station, and when I got there, they were like closing up the gates. They're like, nah, no trains.
Well, that's what I told you, boys. Because
And I was
I
like,
went, I
what's
went
going
at
on?
4:00 to get to the 5 p.m. Jersey Flag game. My cousin was
Yeah.
playing in.
Yep.
Shout out to Manny, goat fullback, Cholmit 2.0.
Yeah.
But we get there and then they're like massive delays. We're waiting for an hour and they're like trains are cancelled indefinitely.
Yeah, wow.
Like big train delays.
Like I tried to look at the maps and like plan your trip. It was like Central to Strathfield, get a bus,
Yep.
then walk. I was like, I'm going home.
And then you try Uber.
I didn't even look at Uber. I was like, I'm not wasting my time.
It's like
Far
$90
out.
or something to get over there. But at Central, like even the platform to go to Olympic Park, like they were just blocking it off, and there was this huge queue, and like there's people like just going back and forth with the guard there, whatever, like blocking the gate, just
Because
abusing him.
at Olympic Park, there was like the train track malfunction and they were just
Yeah.
trying to fix it. So no one could actually get to Olympic Park.
That's the worst.
So it's not
Worst
like it
day
was just
for
like
it.
Redfern, like you can't go
Yeah.
from Redfern. No one can go there via train. And bus is like, will take forever.
Oh yeah,
So cast character of the week, without a doubt, New South Wales Trains and Olympic Park Service. Well done.
so thank
Very
you.
well deserved.
Very
Well done.
well deserved.
They were so cast.
You stuffed a really good game between South and Manly.
And we had a box for you, Mick.
Oh, mate, I was ready for it. I was
Hey.
ready for the box.
The perfect comfy seats, front row, no one in front of you. Oh, so
John
good.
Sattler tribute game.
Sattlers. Oh, mate.
Mate,
Did you boys vote on the weekend?
I did.
I didn't. I did it on.
What?
I did it on Tuesday. I did the
Mate.
early voting.
Oh, you went early.
Mate, did it on my lunch break. Didn't waste
Oh,
my
you're
Saturday.
pretty clutch, Mick.
That's
I'm clutch. I'm a clutch dog.
Mick's a clutch king.
Clutch city champ.
I don't
Did
know
you
about
vote,
that.
Age?
I did right before the footy on Saturday.
On Saturday, yeah. Tell me this.
Yep.
It's 2023.
Mhm.
Why isn't there an option to vote online?
Is there not?
No.
That should be a
I-
new addition
I
to the
think
next
You cannot
election.
vote online. Like I had to wake up and I'm like, fuck, got to go vote. Obviously, it's important to go vote.
Yeah.
Stroll into Burke Street Public and the fucking line is going out the gate. And I'm
What
thinking,
time did you go?
I think I got there like 11:30.
That's
And it's
prime
it-
time as well.
That's
It's out the
pretty
gate.
peak.
And I'm like, fuck, all right, I'm going to sit here. And I was there for about, I reckon, half an hour, 40 minutes
Yeah, it's criminal.
to do something I could just do on my phone from the comfort. of
Only
my own-
thing I think they don't have it online is so just in case it gets hacked.
Like
And someone
privacy,
Mate, so
security.
you got
The results.
Service New South Wales with
know.
all the information. You got MyGov, which has all your information. Mate, it's 2023.
Tip of the week: go do it on a Tuesday. Go to any
Maybe go
voting.
early is a go.
Just go any voting and say to them, I can't vote on Saturday.
Yeah.
I can't make it. They go, all right, go vote. But I tell you what, how confusing is it sometimes to vote? Either above or below the line. Plus you
Yeah.
got your local. I'm like, fuck.
Like, do I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, or do I just
I
put
tell you what,
one?
roll me is going to sound so dumb, but it was like the Liberals. It was like Liberal
Yes.
Nationals or Liberal Democrats.
Democrats.
And I was like, fuck, this actually rattled
like,
me.
So
where's-
we know you voted for Liberal.
Hey, maybe I didn't. Maybe I was just putting him second or
Apparently
third.
it's coalition or something. I have
voted
no
for,
idea.
I
of
voted for the
politics.
Greens, mate.
I voted the Troll Mitt Party.
I
Troll
didn't
Mitt Party.
even get a sausage sizzle to top it
Oh,
off.
that's criminal.
Oh, what?
That's
Even a
not
snag.
clutch. You need to get a
The line
sausage.
for the snag was even worse. And I'm thinking, no, I had it.
That's bad.
So how long did
Anyway.
you actually wait in total?
I reckon about 40 minutes
Yeah,
in
that's-
line
that's sickening.
to do about 10 seconds worth of voting
Yeah.
and then walk out.
That's bad.
Yeah, I went at like 3 and it was like empty. In and out in like 15, 10,
Right.
15.
Where'd you go?
The one down my street on King Street. It's like this little local hut, community hut. I don't even know what it is. It's dodgy.
Age is voting in a fucking hut.
Yeah.
There you
Anyway,
go.
back to rugby league. This is a rugby league podcast for
Yes.
punting.
Yes.
Big wins this week. We had
We
a
did.
few on Dabble.
We
We had
a few.
another big week on Dabble. Mate, NRL was our specialty and it's showing.
It is.
I fucking
You
hope
know?
so. We spent a lot of time
We
talking
literally
and
watched
analysing.
every game, all the highlights over and over again.
You don't miss
Yeah.
a beat.
No. And the three of us watching it, surely we can put our minds together.
Exactly.
That's it.
But we hit Cody Walker first try, $18.
That's a good
Yep.
one to get.
Bro, that try was insane.
And he
How
just got it by
there,
the nick of a nothing.
and I was there. We looked on the big screen. We thought he just tapped it back, like
Yep.
going to get a dropout.
Yep.
And got it down. Everyone was on it in the box. They were going off their heads.
Oh, really?
It was fucking mad.
Yeah. Well, we got Holmes into Cody the same day.
Yep. So
Little
they
double.
were our 2 try scorer best bets of that
Yeah.
day. Got
That's
up.
$7.
And then we're like, we'll go again on the Sunday.
Yep.
We get Fox into Hudson into Will Kennedy.
How good.
One from each game.
$9.68. Sunday trifecta.
And Kennedy scored early as well,
Bruh.
just to top it off.
Kennedy scored first and Hudson scored first.
Oh,
Everyone,
you tip him?
everyone in the comments was like, imagine you went first try.
Oh, 2 first try
That'd been
scorers back to
criminal.
back.
Yeah, that would have been
Over
good.
100.
Oh. And then of course the round 4 fill up got up. It was $4.70. I think it was 4 legs safe.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's always good to hit.
Yep.
But we had a
did
sickening
cop,
loss.
We did cop a big loss.
sick-
Not
well-
a big loss, just sickening.
I like to call it last leg Sundays.
Yeah.
It's a killer.
So we had in that Raiders Knights game,
Yeah.
Hudson to score, scored first. We had Marzu to score, scored second.
Yeah.
And then we had Raiders to win, and they were up by 6 at halftime.
And they got
And they
rolled.
just
They just got
choked.
run over in that second half.
Wyden got sin binned. They didn't show up.
They didn't.
As Jim
they didn't
said,
turn out.
as Jim was saying in the group chat, they didn't leave the sheds.
No,
They did not.
They didn't leave the
Terrible.
sheds at all.
But look,
But,
if you want
yeah.
to copy our bets, like we say every week, Dabble's the place to go. Use the
Yeah.
link in our bio, click it, sign up there, or when you sign up via the App Store, use the code Cast Patrol.
Yep, not the Castrol Mick. Castrol, CASTPATROL.
But bigger things other than betting, they have banter channels. That's
Yep.
one we've hyped about them.
Yep.
It's basically a group chat full of punters.
Yep.
And it's perfect for every sport. But a big one, this Thursday night, we are going live with Olin Techers.
Right before the footy starts.
The great
So
man.
you'll be in the
Yep.
mood for round 5, and we're with Big Olin.
7:20
The big
p.m.
O.
before the Eels and the Roosters game. Everyone knows Olin Techers if you follow TikTok and love
Yep.
soccer.
Yep.
And we're going to go through all the stats to help you for that Thursday night game and just shoot the shit with Olin Techers.
Yeah,
Yeah, talk a bit of shit with Owen. Good
100%.
fun.
We'll put together a same game multi. So he's going to try and put Eels in that because we know he's an Eels fan.
Yeah, he's a big Eels
But don't
fan.
worry, we'll sort him out with some stats, and he loves an omen bet.
But the only way you can watch our live stream and listen to our stats and insight with Olin Techers is on the Dabble app. You can't do it anywhere else. So don't try and VPN on YouTube or something.
Yeah.
It can't work. It's Dabble only.
Get on Dabble.
Get on Dabble. Use the link in the bio or the link on our socials. And yeah, come watch us do a live stream before the footy starts. Should be good fun.
Easy enough. Remember, use a link in the bio or sign up using the code Cast Patrol.
Beautiful.
All right,
Well,
boys.
there's
Before
a
we
few,
move on, I just want to give you your presents.
Oh, yes.
You've been
Oh, I
good.
forgot about that.
Because I was thinking,
What did we do to deserve this?
well,
week?
that's what it was. It was the last 2 weeks. Obviously, the followers know how shit I am at betting and tipping.
Can we just touch on this? You have tipped 20 tips and you've got 3 winners. How is that human How is that like physically possible?
I don't-
How did you get 3?
Well,
You could stop a train.
I had that bad streak
Nick did
last
stop the
year.
trains. Nick stopped the train. He
he
caused the train delays.
Oh, mate. I'm worse than the train delays.
Oh, mate, Mick is cast.
Oh, I just...
Would you call yourself cast CEO?
Oh, nah, you're car
You reckon?
CEO. I'm shit
Mate, you are
tipster.
giving me a good run for my money.
Oh, just, I don't know.
Anyway,
I look at things
the
and I think, I'm
presents,
going to
please,
win.
Mick.
Please, fuck.
Yeah,
I'm a
back-
shocker.
More
So, boys,
positive note. Give us
basically, I gave you the presents because you guys are killing it on the dabble tips. And
Yeah.
obviously, I have no idea. So I thought,
you.
let's do it. What can I do? I'm shopping around on the
Here we
NRL
go.
shop. So,
How good's this?
Here we go.
So-
Scarf. How good.
well, so basically, what I have in here is some NRL memorabilia. For those not watching, head to the YouTube right now and subscribe because it is important
Yeah,
to keep
subscribe
up to
to our
date.
Yeah.
YouTube.
So,
Have a look at us. We're not that ugly, are we?
I got us some player bobbleheads. So,
This should be good.
they're from key players in the NRL. So, we'll start off with age. Jimmy, do you want to guess who Age's player is? Has to be only one.
Latrell Mitchell.
Terrell
Adrian, I
Mick.
present
No way.
you Latrell Mitchell.
Oh, awesome. Look at
good's
that.
Take him out of the box.
Oh, look at him.
Okay,
Take him out.
take him out. Now, Jimmy,
I'll
you,
get
you
Age
love
to
you love
guess.
the Cowboys.
I love the Cowboys.
Terrell Milk, baby. Look at that.
Yeah, you have to watch that.
That's good.
All right, Age. Jimmy loves the Cowboys. Which player does Jimmy look like, or one of his favourite
Who
players?
does he? He looks like Hillam Lukey.
Or Nanai?
He looks like Nanai. Yeah, Nanai.
Gemahat Shibashaki.
Nanai and Lukey combined.
Here we go.
But who?
Or
who-
Shishabaski. Is he still going around?
He's still going around. He's injured this week.
Shibasaki.
Who would he want as a player though? Who's his
Oh,
favourite?
he loves Griffin Neem.
Griffin.
I don't even know they have a Neem bobblehead.
Well, I was about to say there was no Griffin. in it.
or
But
Murray
Jimmy,
or Holmes or someone.
Jimmy, Valentine Holmes.
you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Had to
Val.
get you a Valentine
How good's
Holmes.
that? Thank
Show the
you.
camera, take him out of the box.
How good's that?
Oh, that's
Yeah.
good. They all have beards as well. The Troll's got a little goatee going on.
Yeah, so Jimmy's got Valentine Holmes, leading point scorer last year for the Cowboys.
They really butchered Latrell's tat.
How good's
Yeah,
that?
not good at all.
It's shocking.
And then last but not
awesome.
least, me. Who do you think I would have got for
Bro,
myself?
Holmes looks fucking drunk. Look at his eyes.
He does.
That's
a bit,
a
eh?
try.
He does look a bit.
Anyway.
We'll put up pictures tomorrow so you can see him properly. But Jim and Age, who do you think I would have picked for myself?
Is it a South player?
Yeah, tell us if it's a South player or not.
It's not a South player. It's one of my favourite players.
Judging off your Supercoach keepers,
Tom
Tommy Turbo has to be.
Trebojevic.
Or
Tom
Cody.
Trebojevic.
Turbo Tom.
Turbo
How good.
Tom.
That doesn't even look like him, does it?
I mean, he's got 2 hamstrings
They
intact
all, look
here.
like, they all look like they're high or something with their eyes rolled back. What's going on?
Hey, they're copying our bets on Dabble and they're loving it. Give them a little shake. There
Yes.
you go.
How good.
Beautiful.
Thanks,
Anytime,
Mick.
boys. No
Thank you.
Thank you. That's awesome. Well, back to the NRL. A few headlines, boys. Making the news this week. Big Joey Sua'ali'i signing
Yes.
to Union.
Off to rugby.
Yeah,
End of
1.6
2024.
million a year.
if you don't mind.
Yeah.
What do you boys think of that?
Shitloads of money.
Fair
It'd be
pl- fair play to
It'd be
him.
stupid to say no.
I'm sad he's leaving because he's going to be a generational talent for
Yeah.
NRL. But, mate, 1.6 mil, you sort of have to take it, don't you?
Yeah, you do.
He'll be back after the World Cup.
I think so.
I'm pretty confident.
When's the World Cup? Is it
20
every-
2027.
okay?
Yep. So he's.
We'll have a few years
Yeah.
there.
Well,
Yeah.
there's one this year, so 4 years' time.
Yeah, 4 years. Okay.
Yeah, and he's young as well. So when he gets back, he'll be like,
He'll play this
What,
year for
25?
Roosters. Next year, yeah, he's so young.
yeah, he'll be back.
I think he'll come back.
As long as he
well.
doesn't go back to Roosters, everyone's happy.
Did you like what Cheese said about him in the media?
Yeah.
That's
bit.
it.
Yeah,
They
that was a
said-
good stab.
Yeah, they're going to need to beat the All Blacks. You're going to need more than a $1.6 million winger.
Winger, yeah.
Yeah.
Will he play wing though? Or will
No,
he be
he'll be a fullback.
Yeah.
He's
He'll
been
be a
I
fullback
reckon he's
for
been
sure.
guaranteed
What
the
about
fullback.
Gus Gould? He should just leave now. There should be clauses like if you sign with rugby, you're out.
Of course,
Yeah.
Gus says that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I bet if Sua'ali'i was at the Bulldogs, he wouldn't be saying that.
No.
No way.
Definitely not. Speaking of fullbacks, Parramatta this week have come out and said they're looking for a game changer, game breaker.
Oh, that's ridiculous.
Are they looking for a new fullback or a backup fullback?
I think they're just looking for like an X factor.
Right.
Well,
okay.
they have links to like Jaden Campbell.
I saw Jaden Campbell.
Like
Yeah.
he's good, but he's no king.
No.
King Gutho is so safe.
Yeah, but
His effort
is
areas, like little effort plays, are incredible.
Gutho going to change the game for you?
I,
Game's on the line,
I'd
you're
love
gonna throw it to
as my
Gutho?
fullback.
Better than whoever they're probably trying to sign, to be honest.
Gutho's like a top 7 fullback.
Top 7?
Easily.
Yeah. You are. That
He's
is
so
true.
safe.
Yeah, he's good. And he's
I don't think
he
they're
works
gonna
hard.
They're
He's
not
their
going to find
captain.
better than Gutho. I don't like it. He's their captain as well.
Penalty.
Yeah, penalty.
And then Wyden, apparently.
Yeah, coincidentally this week or today, comes out and says, yeah, he's happy to speak to other clubs. Just as Parra looking for a fullback, which is interesting.
Would you play Wyden at fullback?
I don't know.
I think he's
Not
played
over,
his,
not over Gutho.
I think he's played his best full time at 5'8", and
Yeah.
even centres for State of Origin.
But obviously, he might want to look at other clubs. Like he wants to win a comp. Maybe he's not not like promising at Raiders. Like he wants to move on.
He's been there forever, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's been there for so long.
Like I think I
Well,
saw
did he-
like
he
over
didn't
10
start
years.
there, did
Yeah,
he?
he
He
started,
started
there.
there.
Started there, you go.
as a fullback.
Well, he doesn't want to be a one club player. Unlike Isaiah Yeo re-signing, I think it was on Monday. So
Yeah, till
congratulations.
27.
He's a gun.
Yeah, he's a freak.
One of the best locks in the game.
Top two, yeah.
Yeah,
You got to say top two.
Top 2.
100%. And obviously,
Murray and Yo, interchangeable. Don't know which one.
thanks, Age.
On par.
But plenty of clutch moments over the weekend.
Plenty. Apparently, there was some ridiculous stat that there's never been this many golden point games in March
Oh, really?
to start a season off.
Wasn't it the closest rugby league season
So far.
So
in
far.
ever in history
Yeah.
I don't know about history, but
I think
like
it
the
was.
NRL era, I think so.
since 1908?
No, like NRL, like since before, like I
I
just
thought I
like to
saw on
see-
NRL.com it was since 1908. But yeah, do your own research. with
Dear
that
and
one.
Reed, 1908. You've
Yeah.
gone back.
Well, I just saw the headlines.
Oh.
Like closest rounds in the history since 1908.
Be careful what you read because Brent Reed read
Yeah.
a tweet on Twitter
Yeah.
about a parody account that was like Mitch Moses has won
Yeah.
3 in a row games against Nathan Cleary. So he just said it
Oh,
on
really?
NRL 360.
Yeah.
But obviously the grand
Oh.
final.
Oh,
Jesus.
Last year,
How do you
so-
let that slip?
So how's your fact
do your
checking
own
now?
research. There you go.
Yeah,
But
your
yeah,
own research.
So don't
Nathan
believe age.
Cleary, clutch, 40-meter field goal.
That was,
that was
By
so
the game.
clutch.
How good was that?
That was incredible. On the side as well.
He looked like he was off balance and stuff. Like, and he
The
just,
way he striked that, it was perfect.
Off the boot, you're just watching on TV and he didn't even celebrate that hard.
he just, yeah.
So you're
Because
like,
he knew there was still a job to be done.
yeah, but still, I'd be celebrating. Remember Anasta drew the game?
He should have pulled
Oh,
out the
that
ice.
was-
He should have pulled out
that's
the
one of
ice
the
in the
great-
vein celebration though.
Yeah.
That would have been warranted then.
And then Moses backs it up in golden points, slots it straight over.
straight
Easy
over,
as you like.
re-signs that week.
That's pretty clutch.
Pretty
Get
good
your money
week. That's
worth.
clutch.
Yep.
Yeah. And then your man, Lockie Ilias.
Mate, I was not expecting that. The video we posted, if you listen carefully, I was like, come on, trail me. I was
Yeah.
not thinking Ilias for 1 second. Got to be honest. I didn't even see him. I wasn't even looking at him. And they passed it to him like, no way, Ilias.
He slotted it.
Bang, that strike. If you watch it from the front on angle, it was like dead set down the center.
Yeah.
It was high. I didn't know he could
I'm
drop
glad.
it.
I'm glad he slotted
It's his
because
first drop kick.
Latrell did not have a good boot that.
Nah,
in-
but did you see the
before
pass
that.
he got given?
It
To
was
his
to his
fucking
feet.
bootlaces?
Yeah, not good at all.
Yeah.
That was not clutch from Cook.
No, they got to fix their positioning on those set plays. Like they were going on the left post.
Yeah.
When like Troll's left footer, you got to go on the right.
Exactly.
And I was like, what the fuck are you doing?
Give it
But
to Latrell.
we
His
won,
left hand.
so I'm happy.
Yeah,
That's
you
it.
guys won.
On Sats's tribute game, like incredible. The boys lifted.
Yeah, Ilias really impressed
And to
me.
score, what about they scored 13 points for Jersey 13?
that was the
Like,
omen.
Oh, and Cody Walker scored his 13th double in the NRL.
Incredible. Like that's just crazy.
Unreal. Any other players, boys, that caught your eye over the weekend?
Is this our player in spotlight?
This is the
for,
player in spotlight.
for
Mick.
round 4.
So we posted team of the week cards for these ones on our social.
Yep.
So
We did it last week. Players that impressed us that we want to put a bit of spotlight on.
Yep.
So I'll kick things off. Mine was in the Friday night game between the Storm and the West Tigers. Eli Katoa, the
Yes.
right second rower for the Melbourne Storm. I knew he'd be a good signing coming into the season, but he's been very impressive. Errors aside, he's exactly what Melbourne need down that right edge. He did 2 try assists, 1 line break assist, 33 tackles, and 14 runs for 125 metres. And that's all a back rower.
Melbourne just do this to players, don't they?
They do it.
They
Like
turn him into just, a gun.
like fuck. Is he Kiwi or
I'm going to say he's Kiwi. But that's because he played for New Zealand. I'm not sure.
yeah, I don't know, but he'll be some sort of rep player. Yeah,
for sure.
Eli Katoa.
If he keeps
Keep
doing
an eye
that.
out for him.
Yeah, he played well.
Still yet to score, though.
Yeah, we'll get to that.
Don't remind Jim.
We'll get to that.
Jim.
We'll get to that. Anyway, my player in the spotlight for this week, Nico Hines.
Mate, clear player
That's
of the
a
round.
clear one.
Clear player of the round. You'd think he was, coming back from a calf injury. He was, going to slow him down. Mate, 3 try assists, 5 line break assists, 20 odd tackles, and just under 150 run meters.
Mate, if anyone
was on
captained
fire.
him in Supercoach, they are cheering.
He was on fire.
I had him in
Flying.
draft captain,
Yeah.
and then I was versing him in the other one. So like backfired in one of the leagues, but
Yeah.
saved me from nothing.
Like
in
that
one
second
of them.
half.
Just turns it on.
Like to come back from an injury, was it a calf injury?
Yeah.
And he
just
still kicked
literally
goals.
just play like nothing happened.
Yeah.
Like he wasn't limping, nothing. Perfect, and played one of the best games I've seen him play.
Got an early shower as well, which
Yep.
is always
Deserving.
nice. Yeah.
Yes, he
Nico
did.
So
Hines.
yes, Nico Hines for me.
Okay, for me, I'm going to go Cody Walker.
Surprise, surprise.
I'll tell you why. Because he played shocking in the first 3 matches because he
has.
couldn't control his temper.
Yep.
He was having like random rages at Mitch Kenny when he had the ball, chased Sam Walker 20 metres and tried to push him over.
Yeah.
And I was like, this guy has to bounce back, which is why I put him first try. And he impressed me a lot. He scored 2 tries, nearly scored a third, just got tackled. 12 runs, 99 metres, 2 tackle breaks, 1 line break, 1 line break assist, and 29 tackles. The only thing I've got to point out, he made 6 missed tackles, which is a flaw in his game he has to work on, and he had 2 errors.
Yep.
But if Cody's giving me those stats, I'll take him every day of the week, a few missed tackles.
Got us the 2 points.
Yeah, he literally scored all our tries. So,
That's fair.
yes, Cody was very impressive.
In that South game as well, a familiar face returned. Jacob
injury,
Host,
yes.
first game since round 10 last year.
Host with the most, mate.
Yeah.
He was running a good line.
Very good.
He was
line.
good.
He made so many half chances. I was like, come on, Hosty, just get through. you know?
Yeah. He was poking his head through.
But you know what it is? It's the cast patrol effect.
It is.
We did release, we are going to release Jacob Host podcast this Sunday,
At 12 p.m.
12 p.m.
So just before the footy, watch it, then go watch your Sunday footy.
It's perfect to get you G for the footy.
It is.
But the cast patrol effect, I don't know if it comes into effect
This week or the next
pre-recording
week?
or post like posting. What do you think? So is Host going to score this week, or is he going to score the week after?
Like we said, terms and conditions apply. You're just going to have to wait and find out.
Yeah.
And to see,
That's right.
the cast patrol effect works in many different ways.
It is.
Oh,
Well,
so
I mean,
you reckon it can be more than
it
just
can be-
NRL?
because it can happen at
performance?
any
Well, look
time.
at Zach Purdon. We interviewed him last year, and
Yeah.
then he won all the group ones 2 weeks
So
ago.
some people see a delayed effect to it.
Yeah, delayed effect.
Okay.
Mark Nichols in the off season scored a try first round.
Campbell
Just
Graham?
happened.
Yeah.
Campbell,
Campbell came back
double.
and scored a double.
Yeah.
New South Wales Player of the Week.
Exactly. So, Jacob Host this Sunday, 12 p.m. Set your alarms. Here's a little teaser about Jacob Host talking about Mad Monday whilst playing for the St. George Dragons.
Actually, do you have any good stories about the Dragons days? Any good like Mad Monday stories or the boys trips or anything that you can mention?
Yeah, there's like had 5 Mad Mondays there. The best Mad Monday I probably ever had was the first one because I got 3 Mad Mondays that year because we had obviously first grade missed out in the finals and we had that Mad Monday and I never really experienced it. And I was like, sweet. And we had like the likes of Ben Cray, Benji Marshall, Jason Nightingale,
Yeah.
just guys that have been around for years and
Yeah.
like absolute champions. And they sort of just took all the young fellas under the wing. Obviously made us get way more pissed than we should. And like I remember passing out in the toilet and getting like taken back to one of the boys' places to go to sleep. And then they woke me up like 3 hours later. Come on, mate, you got to come back out. We're gonna go again. We're gonna go again.
3 Mad Mondays in a row. Why?
I don't know, but imagine like being in bed and then getting dragged out of bed to keep drinking.
Sickening feeling.
It's
But that's
absolute
coming
sickening.
out Sunday, 12 p.m. just before the footy.
Okay, let's get into the stats, boys. Here are the round 5 stats that you need to know. Jackson Paulo has scored 6 tries in the last 5 games versus Parramatta Eels.
Pretty good stat. Impressive for the Roosters on the right edge there.
Yeah, scored a double against South not long ago,
Yep.
so
Had the bye, he'll be fresh.
he's fresh, ready to go.
So do you
Sevo and Wonga Blake defending against him, they're usually a bit suspect.
put him in
Yeah.
for one try in
Just
your
one.
multi?
Yeah,
So
add
he
him into
cut
the same
out.
games anytime, yeah.
Straight over.
Panthers have won the last 4 games against the Raiders by 10 or more points.
Yeah, Raiders aren't looking the best, are they? They're pretty cast. I like the Panthers in this one. I
Yep.
think they're gonna bounce back from that loss, that 1 point loss against Para. When they were going through the middle, they look very good.
Raiders without Jack Wyden.
Yep.
Big
Big
loss.
out.
Big loss.
Big out.
Yeah, Rapana does come back, but yeah, I think Penrith, they're going to look to,
Yeah, I reckon they cover that 9.5 line.
100%.
That'll be the bet there.
All right, next stat. The South Sydney Rabbitohs have never won back-to-back games against the Melbourne Storm.
I found this stat and looking at it, I was like, it's not good. We literally go 7 losses, win, 7 losses,
Yeah.
win. And it makes sense because, age as South supporters, it's sickening versus Melbourne.
Yeah, it is sickening versus Melbourne. We beat them last time we played. But the only difference is this time we're coming off a win. Yep. They're coming off a win, but without Hughes. Yep. He's a big loss.
That is a huge loss.
Pap's still not back.
Yeah.
No Cheese this time. No. Or Harry Grant's still there.
I'd say this is the
This is
one
our
time.
chance.
This is the one time it probably looks
To defy
likely
history.
that we can do
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
And coming off a big win, the boys will have a lot of confidence.
100%.
This stat's going to shock everyone. Tom Trbojevic has versed the Knights 6 times playing fullback.
Yep.
He scored in none of them. Not one.
The great man.
Bloody Tom, looking at you right now. You not scored
So-
once against the Knights as fullback.
I do love my stats, and I love him enough to leave him out of the same game multis. Is that bad?
That's pretty bad.
Well, going off that stat at fullback, I mean, maybe it's not
Any
worth
t-
it at $1.40.
He's going to be short.
He is
very
going to be
short.
short. But I think
And
he
like
get-
everyone thinks versus the Knights, he's a sure thing.
I
Just
he
think
gets
again.
over.
Like he should get over.
Yeah.
But a curse is a curse.
It is.
It's a curse.
So I think the Tom Trbojevic curse is real. I think
They're playing in Mudgee. Maybe
Yep.
maybe exempts
know?
it. Who knows?
Who knows?
Gonna have to wait and find
But if
out.
you're going to captain him in SuperCoach, just remember this stat and come back to
be
me if it
wary of that.
backfires.
He might
Beware
get
of that
5
stat.
tries.
If he scores
this time.
5, hey, it's just a stat.
Don't hate the stat. Dragons are currently on a 5-win streak at Wynn Stadium.
So you're telling me they're going to win at Win, Mick?
A win at
They
Win,
love Win Stadium.
according to stats, is a win.
They just win at Win. They don't win anywhere else, the Dragons.
They can't
So
win anywhere else.
Hopefully they can win at Win Stadium.
But that's mental. Remember they pumped South last year by 20
Is
odd
that
points
when
at Win?
Ilias got the hook.
That's when
Yeah.
Ilias got the hook. They're at 5 in a row. So could it be 6 this weekend? If
Against
not,
the Dolphins.
Dolphins.
Red hot.
Dolphins are good, but they lose Sean O'Sullivan with a pec injury.
That's a big
for the
loss.
long term.
And then Felice Kafusi's out
Who's
still.
he still out? Is James
Tessie-
K back?
James K's back.
Ooh,
Tessie
that's a good
News
inclusion.
out.
Tessie News
News
out.
out.
Yes.
James K is a good inclusion.
It's a good inclusion.
Katoa's a big inclusion.
Yeah.
I don't know about that one, but it's
gonna be a good game.
stat to consider.
It's going to be a good game. Well, the next one, in the last 3 matches between the Broncos and Tigers, the total points has been over 48.
That's pretty high.
That
It is
high.
very
The line will be about 43. I haven't checked it, but whatever the line is, we'll be going overs.
100%.
Is it just
I
no
think-
defense versus no defense?
I think it's no defense versus a lot of attack. And we know who the no defense is.
Yeah.
Tigers.
Oh, hey, you said it, not
They
me.
were pathetic. I'm sorry, Tigers fans.
Here we go.
They were woeful. Their
Can-
defense was atrocious. I can't even find any more adverbs to describe how shit they were.
Can
But-
they beat the Broncos?
No.
Okay, I'm not.
Here we
I'm
go.
not going to dress up as a fucking horse. I'm
Or a
telling
tiger.
you that it's not happening, Jim. Your top 8 hopes are done.
Okay. We'll see about that.
What about Dolphins making 8? Do you reckon they'll?
Mate,
They're coming.
I'm not wearing that fucking costume out clubbing.
You're going to have to if they
I
do
you
it.
have to.
Okay. What about this one, boys? Sharks have won 10 of the last 12 matches against the Warriors.
Bit of a hoodoo.
That's a good stat.
It's a good
Very
stat.
good stat.
Where they're playing Cronulla,
Home. Cronulla home.
it's going to be a thumping.
Nico Hines,
I don't know
round
about
2.
Warriors have been good.
Warriors
Warriors have
are
surprised
in the
me.
top 4 still.
It's
They have
crazy.
surprised
They've lost one game.
Yeah.
Mate,
SJ's
they've
on
been-
fire.
Turning back the clock 100%.
It's 2015.
Warriors have that big pack that just keeps sort of going forward. And some of their backs coming off the bench, Valea, Montoya, just, where are these
and
guys
then the
been?
bench, like D-Walks coming off the bench, Tavanga, like, go forward. Unreal.
It's good.
Yeah, they've been good.
Last game of the round, Cowboys have won the last 9 out of 12 games against the Bulldogs.
9 out of 12, Jim. Can your terrible cows turn it around?
I think we can.
How shit have they been?
Oh,
Be honest with us.
Say they have second year syndrome. Say it.
I'm not going to say they have second
Cows,
syndrome.
I think they've got it.
No, I don't think so. We've had a few outs. recently.
Mix came up with this theory
Yeah,
from,
he has.
from round 1, and I'm with him.
He's been in my ear
Thanks,
about
mate.
it.
No worries. That's the
But,
only thing I can agree with Mick with.
No, we've had a few outs this year. We're slowly building back up, but no.
Building with shit, bro. They're fucked. Cows are fucked. Just
You
say
reckon
it.
they're fucked? You don't think they'll make the 8?
Nah, they'll make the 8.
Okay.
when they get their players back.
They had a 1-year
When
premiership
Drinky
window.
comes back.
Drink will be back next
Big
week.
Luch comes back. Lukey's back. Was Lukey back this week?
Lukey was back.
Was he back last week?
He was back. He's been back for a few weeks.
Now he's starting.
Yeah, now he's starting the back
Beauty.
row this
Okay.
week. So
Let's rewind things a bit. Last
Yes.
week we introduced try scoring trifecta, where we each pick a try scorer, put him in a multi,
Yep.
right at home on Dabble. Last week odds were around 20 odd,
21?
21 bucks. Just a reminder, I had Valentine Holmes, tick.
Crossed
Scored-
over, intercept,
Intercept.
try.
intercept try.
Adrian had Hudson Young,
You sit back in your chair, he scores
Tick.
the first try, sip your beer.
but
Yeah.
but our multi had no faith because someone lost the first leg.
Oh, I wonder who that was.
Eli Katoa.
In your defense, Katoa had a great game.
He had a great
and
game.
He could have scored that
He
second
should have
try,
scored.
but he just
I don't
passed
know
it.
why he did.
He did
why
2
passed.
try assists instead.
All right, boys. I'll kick it off again this week. Connolly Lamelu from the Dolphins.
Bro,
Big
you love
cons.
Cons.
You love
You
Connolly.
don't shut up about him.
Big fan of cons. Anyway, got a bit of a stat for you boys.
Here we
Out
go.
of all the tries scored by the second rowers this year, 68% have come from the right side.
Boy.
Right edge, second
Right
rowers.
edge.
You done your stats.
And big
Is that why
cons,
you pick big cons?
He's on the right and he's going to score.
Well, guess what, Jim? I must have had the same stats as you because I picked the right second row as well.
Have you?
And it's not because of that stat. It's a different stat. Jordan Ricky against the Tigers, running at Luke Brooks.
Yep.
Somehow he's $4. Dabble, I've got it wrong. I'm sorry. And
Criminal.
Ricky has scored in the last 2 times he's versus Tigers, which is he's only played them twice.
Hey, 100%.
So Ricky for going for a Hattie against Tigers, running at Brooks, 1-on-1. They love going right because of Reno.
Yeah.
Get on that value.
Last leg of the Scorer Trifecta.
Mick.
I'm going with a safe one just in case you two somehow pull a miracle with your second rower stats. I'm going
Also going Fox.
better. Jacob Kiraz.
He is better.
Hey.
Kiraz, mate, he's impressed me. Tackle bus, runs, scored a try
on
last
fire.
week. I like
Mate, the
him.
Lebanese Brian To'o.
So when you combine Connolly Lamelu, Jordan Ricky, and Jacob Kiraz all together, what odds do you get, Age?
Nick, I'm not going to make you guess because you'll probably stuff it. We get $33.
33,
So I recommend rocket boosting that on Dabble. You can get to like
How good's
40.
a rocket boost?
I love the rocket. On the multis, how good are that?
good.
The best.
Good
Oh,
introduction
so
by
good.
them.
But yeah, get on.
Get on. Hopefully it gets up. And also, we need to come up with a punishment for Jimmy last week ruining the leg
Yes.
Yeah, so if you have any suggestions,
Send them
DM
through.
us
and send him
because we're struggling. And Jimmy's a bit of a cat. He
He's
doesn't
a
really
cat.
want to do all the punishments we suggest.
Yep.
All right, it's back. Past, present, and future. This week we're comparing the Queensland 5'8s. Boys, you're gonna like this one. The past, the king. The present, the prince. And the future, the duke. So who are these 3 players?
We know who the king is.
Wally Lewis, one of
Yes.
the immortals of the NRL. The present, Cameron Munster. Who doesn't like
Money.
Cameron Munster?
The Prince.
Before I get into the future, I just want to compare the past and the present. So we always remember how good Cameron Munster is, right?
Yep.
And as long as we've watched Origin for now, we've seen Munster dominate and dominate and dominate.
He's the best 5'8" in the game at
But
the moment.
we never got to watch Wally Lewis. And holy shit, when I was doing these stats, it just showed why they call him the king. So let's compare these two 5'8s. Wally Lewis has played 31 games, Cameron Munster, 15 games. Wins, Wally Lewis, 19 wins for 61%. Cameron Munster, 7 wins for 47%. So just going off games to win ratio, you can already see Wally Lewis, 61%
Mate,
better than Cameron
61 in
Munster.
Origin's incredible. You'll take that any day.
Eight
Considering-
men of the matches.
8 men of the matches.
8 men of the matches, that's true. Thanks,
Wow.
thanks for skipping
8 out
forward,
of
Jim.
19 wins. So nearly half of his bloody wins, he got man of the match.
Yep.
So that's
He's the
25% of his games were man of the match. Cameron Munster, on the other hand, only 2 men of the matches in 7 wins.
You do got to consider that he had the greats around him.
He did.
JTs, Slaters,
Smith.
Smiths.
But isn't that
Cronk.
concerning that he did have the greats and only at 47% win streak?
Well, then
Win
you can
rate.
argue like New South Wales maybe had a good competition at the time.
I
Or
don't
was the
know.
competition back then when Wally played?
Well, Wally Lewis won 7 State of Origin shields as opposed to Munster's 3. So
that is why he's the king.
he's the king.
The king.
And now just
Yes.
comparing the tries and try assists, obviously these aren't the be and end all of the stats. Obviously, there's much more to it, player influence, everything else.
Yep.
But these are just tries and try assists. So Wally Lewis did 7 tries compared to Munster's 2 tries. Try assists. Wally Lewis, 17 try assists.
That's
Cameron
unreal.
Munster, 3.
It's pretty good.
So stats aren't everything. Maybe we're just watching Munster and he's doing a lot more than the stats say. But just comparing those two, the king shits on the prince.
That is true.
Yeah.
King for the win.
King for the win.
100%.
So that's the past. Now we talk about the future. So I started looking at who's eligible to be the Queensland 5'8". So we have Tom Dearden, who played last year. Kalen Ponga, who's the fullback, but he's moved into the 5'8".
Yep.
Then these 3 are rookies that I think could eventually make it, depending on how they go. Ezra Mam, Broncos, killing it right now. Sam Walker for the Roosters can shift from halfback to 5'8".
He's probably
think-
one of the faves.
Yeah, I think
to
he's
take
next
that
in
spot.
line.
And someone that hasn't even debuted in the NRL, Carl Olapoo. They broke the signing record for the Dogs for transfer fee down Brisbane, down to Bulldogs. He's
Apparently
18
he's
years old.
carving up in the New South Wales
Yeah.
Cup.
Killing it. He's only 18 years old, and eventually he's going to get that run for the halfback spot with Burden. But let's focus on Ezra Mam because he's my tip, who I think is probably the next closest. If
So
he
he's the
continues it
Duke,
up.
Mick.
I'm calling him the Duke. Ezra Mam, the Duke. So obviously he's never played Origin, so we don't have his stats. But we have his stats that he's played for so far for the Brisbane Broncos.
Yep.
So 16 games, 11 wins, so 64%.
So he's better than the King already.
Well, mate, when you're
But
beating
NRL
when you're beating the
compared
West
to-
Tigers compared to New South Wales, it doesn't count. And tries and try assists, 9 tries, 8 try assists. So doing more than 1 try contribution per game, and he's only 20 years old in his first season.
Yeah, you know how much I rate Ezra. He's electric.
He's very electric.
I love his just energy. He's fast, good support player, good with the ball. He's very
So
exciting.
there you
That's
go.
the future,
That's
yeah.
the past, present, and future of the Queensland 5'8s.
Yeah, that's pretty
Beautiful.
interesting, Mick. The Duke can be. There's multiple options for the Duke.
Yeah,
There's a
there
few
is.
Dukes.
But yeah, it's either Sam Walker, depending how Ponga
I think
comes
all Tommy
back.
did, and Tommy was there last year.
Yeah, that's true.
Second year syndrome again.
But if cows aren't
He's a
performing,
beast.
I don't know.
Yeah, I
The
think
way Broncos are going,
There's a few options.
fuck, Ezra's looking good, but he won't play this year.
No.
No.
Never say never.
Yeah, who knows? Okay, Jim, do you want to take this
awesome
over?
play on or penalty is back for another week. So let's kick it off at what's new in the castle. Wearing a scarf to the footy.
So this was actually commented on our post.
Yeah.
When the guy next to me, Stephen, my girlfriend's cousin's husband, we got there in the end.
Yep.
We gave him a scarf to wear because his first game of NRL he's ever watched.
Oh, really?
So my mum gave him our scarf, and he's in it. He's celebrating like he's fucking won the comp or something.
Yeah.
And then I think it's an AFL thing
Yeah, scarves are big there.
because he was like, "Is that weird? Like I don't get the comment. Like AFL, every single person wears a scarf."
I think it's play on.
Because it's colder in Melbourne. You got to remember
The
that.
weather, yeah. But like no one really wears scarves for NRL games.
I mean,
Except,
it's
I
not
think
a,
if it's cold,
it's not a penalty.
No, you don't penalise it.
no, I'm gonna play it on.
Yeah,
Yeah,
play on.
100% you
I
play
think
it
there's
on.
nothing wrong, especially if you're not wearing a jersey. It's a good accessory to
Yeah.
show you actually support a team.
Yeah, 100%. Beautiful. Next one at Tyler Vitt. Should I play Resis this week? First game back after ACL, MCL, PCL, and cartilage 7 years ago. Well, let me tell you something, Tyler. It's been 7 years. I'd like to think that it's healed after 7 years.
Yes.
But then again, go for your
First
life.
game back in 7 years.
Go
Is
for
that what
your
he's
life.
saying?
I think that's what
Yeah, that's what he's saying, mate. I tore my
Jesus.
ACL 5 years later, scored a double in the charity match, mate. Just the little
Dang.
things. You just got to back yourself.
Mick is clutch.
I'm clutch.
Mick is clutch.
Very
So
clutch.
if you want to be like Mick,
Clutch City champ,
yeah, apparently he's a clutch city champ. Don't even know what that means,
mate. If it wasn't
who
for the
knows?
train delays, would have got to Clutch City. Oh well,
But yeah, those train delays were fucked. We're not gonna live down on that.
no,
Man.
never.
They were fucked.
They
So
were cast.
I reckon play on, back yourself, but remember strap it up.
Yes.
Yes, Tyler, rip in on the weekend. Good
Don't,
luck.
don't rip your fucking ligaments there.
Yes.
Jesus Christ.
Next one.
Touch wood.
Luke _Harding 04. Nico Hines winning back-to-back Dally M's this year. Well,
Fuck me. He's already got 6 points for one game.
There you go.
if
So-
last week was anything to go by, he wins again.
One more week like that, he's already in the top fucking 10.
Yeah.
And considering like some of the big dogs that you would have for the favourite of the Dally M, they're not even performing 100%.
Well, it's Hassan Tino at the top.
Latrell Mitchell's not got that many points. Tom Turbo's not got that many. Teddy not even.
And
So
you look at that Sharks team. If
He's-
anyone's going to be getting points every
It's
week,
gonna be
it's
him.
fucking him.
well, it showed last year when he got the highest Dally M points in an entire season.
It's because they have like so many good players, but none of them will outshine Nico.
No.
Like in the majority of the games.
Yeah. And I think that's the beauty of the
Like
Sharks,
Moylan,
right?
like he's all right. He does some good things here and
Their
there.
spine,
Yeah.
Will Kennedy, Brayley,
He's solid.
Yeah.
Kennedy scores tries, but like
back rollers,
Nico runs that joint.
Nakora, Teague.
Yeah.
Exactly, you're right.
You know?
I'm going to say play on because you can't penalise it.
No, you
He's
can't.
He's a freak.
The way he's going,
Oh,
it's a
boy,
massive play on.
Hines.
Beautiful. Next one at Rooster Robbo. Bring Rooster Robbo on the show.
Oh, mate. This bloke is genuinely my hero.
Cast.
Oh, hey, I'm glad you're on the train now because I brought him up
Mate,
ages
I've been
ago.
following him for
Yeah.
like a good month now, and he just freaks me out every time.
When
Like last Monday, he had a photo with Ice Cube.
Yeah.
it's
Can you explain to the listeners
Okay.
what Robbo does? and
First of all,
how much of a goat he
one
is?
day I was scrolling Instagram, came across an account called Rooster Robbo. I go, I hate the Roosters, but what is this account?
Yep.
I go on and it's this bloke, Robbo, and he takes photos with every celebrity that arrives in Australia. And when I say every, I'm quite literally mean every celebrity.
Bro, how does
He
he
doesn't
know
miss.
their schedule?
So my
Yeah,
theory
that's
is,
fucked.
after researching, I think he looks at planes and he sees, for example, he took a photo with Rio Ferdinand. So he would have looked and seen flight from Manchester or London coming to Sydney. And he cross-references that against the Instagram stories and goes, today he sent us a video saying, boys, I'm waiting for the big dog. I go, who's the big dog, Robbo?
Yeah.
Anyway, he's waiting outside this hotel. Next minute, 6 hours later or so, so he's waiting a while, sends the photo. He got a photo from across the street with Barack Obama.
Like 10 meters away.
7 meters.
Former
he's
US
like-
president.
But he's
Of the
done well to
United
get that
States.
close.
Mate, he's a freak. Follow at Rooster Robbo. We have to get him on. 100%.
Yeah, 100%.
I need to get him on. And I
Play
want
on.
him to just tell us everything. How does he do
Six
it?
again, the whole lot.
And just freak yourself out, because I did the same to Jim. Just scroll. Just keep scrolling. And eventually you'll see every celebrity.
I don't know how he hasn't gone viral. Like, he has a good following base.
10,000 or so.
But how is he not like at 100K?
Deserves it.
Mate, the effort this guy puts in, he's clutch.
Yeah, he's a good man.
Rooster Robbo, more than a play on. What can we give him?
6 again, try everything.
2 points
Everything.
on the Dally M medals.
Give him 6. Give him 6. All of them.
6?
All 6.
Oh, give him 6. Take it.
Done.
All right, last one for this week. Monday night football. Playing or penalty?
Oh,
Oh, it depends on the sacrifice. What are we losing?
I don't want to lose
Are we
Thursday night
losing
football.
a Friday game? If we lose one Friday,
What, the Friday 6 o'clock?
6 p.m. fucking shittest slot ever.
You don't like the Friday 6?
I hate it because I
no,
finish
it's
work
good.
at like
No,
5.
That's good because you
5:30.
come home
And
and
the
the footy
footy's
on
on.
straight away.
Yeah.
Well, if you could sack any game,
I would, if I could sack any game.
It's a Sunday
any
6:30.
time slot,
Thanks, bro.
we'll
Sunday
see
6
one
p.m.
game on Sunday.
Yeah.
No, there's 2.
Yeah, but you're sacking one.
Yeah.
Oh, no, there was 3. Sometimes 3, though.
Only
I
last
would,
week.
I
it
would
was Super
sack
Sunday.
that Sunday 6 p.m.
Yeah.
So there's only one game on Sunday.
Yeah, Sunday 4 o'clock.
Sunday 4 o'clock.
Yeah, but Sunday's the best. Like, you got nothing on. You literally just watch the footy during the day.
Yeah.
You know,
Maybe
I don't
take
know.
maybe take a Super Saturday day off. But you know what?
Nah, but he needs.
I
Super
think
Saturday.
Thursday to Monday's a bit too long. Like if
Hey,
you were
what
gonna do
about
that,
Thursday or Monday?
Thursday? Start your week off early.
Alright,
Start the weekend.
So what are we saying to this Monday night footy?
Monday
I got a
night footy
penalty.
as a whole, it's good, play on, but sacrificing like a Thursday
Yeah.
penalty.
Yeah, for me, if you sacrifice Friday 6 p.m, play on. Anything else, penalty.
Maybe when there's the 18th team that comes in, play on.
They might have to. add
They
them
might
on.
have
to do it.
Yeah,
Beautiful.
no buy as well every week. That'll be good.
And that's playing or penalty for this week.
Final segment is listener questions.
Mick, are you going to do this? Because my favourite segments are not on this week.
Oh.
So stay tuned. We got to bring this
What-
or
what
that
if?
back next week.
What if? Oh, this or that.
What about age is a relevant fact? I don't even have one of them.
Nothing at the back of your head?
I'll give you like an NRL stat.
Here we go.
78% of the matches this year have been within 1 to 12 margin. How cook's that?
At JT Spiteri wants to know, should Tigers be kicked from the NRL? I'm sick of watching them now, to be honest. Mate,
Let me tell you something, JT.
Yes. Nah.
They're going to win this week.
Against the
Here we
Broncos.
go.
I feel like it's
No
just,
chance, James.
you know, it's one of those weeks where Brisbane, right, they've won 4 in a row, undefeated. They come up against the Tigers.
Brizzy at home.
No one's giving them a chance, but they're just going to come out and just do something fucked.
Right, they just can't tackle.
Yeah, they can't. They
can't attack.
They
There
can't
we go.
attack, can't tackle. There's only like Bateman playing good,
Yeah,
Kapoa.
fuck, honestly, if you were a Tigers fan, you'd be ripping your hair out.
Oh,
Every
mate.
coach killer.
They are the most loyal fans. I don't know how
But
they do it.
oh, they are just shocking. They're going so bad at the moment.
Like with all their signings as well.
Yeah,
You'd expect them to at least have one win, minimum one.
yeah.
Next time you watch a Tigers game, don't just sit back and watch the other team attack. Just actually focus on the Tigers. Like I properly focused on Luke Brooks this week. I don't want to be that guy that shits on Luke Brooks. Oh my God.
Had a shocker.
Oh fuck.
And have a drink with you. If you're
Oh,
going to watch the
God.
Tigers, just make sure you have something strong.
Jimmy, as I said last week, you need a fucking case.
Drink
need a
drink
case.
every time they make the wrong decision in attack.
Oh,
Yeah.
Jesus.
You wouldn't make it to the 8 p.m. game.
No,
No
no
way.
way.
Next question at Jolam Mogilevich. Butchered that one, sorry,
Definitely
bro.
butchered that.
Do you think Hines and Cleary would pair for Origin? Hines number 6, Cleary number 7.
Mate, I love it. I tell you why I love it.
Yeah.
Because if you're a Queenslander like Jim over there, he's sitting there and he hates that. He does not want to see
You don't
us
want to
pick
verse
that.
Hines.
There's no way you want to see Hines at 6 and Cleary at 7.
But it's not even that. Imagine a team with Teddy, Turbo, Latrell, Hines, Cleary. Are they almost the top 5 players in the NRL? In one team? In one
they're
back line?
close.
I don't know.
Like you got to add in Munster in there.
Yep.
Harry Grant.
Harry,
Grant.
Munster and Harry.
They get almost
close, you know, majority
very
of-
close.
Everyone said the same thing about Luai, and then
Yeah.
he jumped in the arena, and look what happened to
Yeah,
Luai.
he stuffed it.
Yeah,
Origin is a
the
different
way
beast.
Hines was Dally M last year,
It's
and
a
he came
different
out already.
beast, Origin.
I know,
You
but
know,
fuck, Hines
until
is
he's
good.
there and until he proves it,
Yeah.
I think we're all right.
Well, I think so because Luai's been out of form. They're saying that one thing that's not worked for him this year is not having Kickout there, where normally he could just run that line and then Kickout would draw 2 players on him. Now then, there's no one to draw. They know he's either going to pass or just
He's just hopping around heaps.
Yeah,
He's
exactly.
stepping in, doing like his little hopping. I don't know. He's not looking the same, but
He's not
yeah, no,
very out of sync.
Yeah, I reckon that should be the pairing. Yeah.
I think so too.
Okay, let's go. Antipostoglu. Will Mick be attempting to sneak into the Nature Strip members area again for the TJ Smith this Saturday? Oh, that's a good question. How good was last year?
If we go to the races again this year on Saturday,
This Saturday?
I'll do it. I'll sneak in again with Nature Strip.
Do you reckon you can get in twice?
I think I can get in twice. I'm gonna
What
speak to my guy.
What are you gonna do?
Look, I'll tell you what I did last year.
Yeah.
The final time, you guys have heard it.
One more
All
time.
listeners, this is it. Final time I tell
Just
it for a
because
year.
it's coming up.
This is it on the anniversary. And there's some people that jumped on, haven't heard it. Basically, last year's TJ Smith, I decided to be a good idea. I saw all the members flocking into the owners area
Yep.
for the big TJ Smith race. And I go, all right, I'm going in. I sneak in, get in. The security guy goes, hey, mate, you come back here. I go,
And we're laughing ahead. I was like, he's got caught. Thank
and he goes, mate, you can't drink in here. You should know that. I go, shit, put the drink down, go in. So I've actually backed the second favourite in the race.
Eduardo.
I'm thinking Eduardo's going to win this. So I'm sitting with all the Eduardo owners waiting. They're going, oh, how good's our horse? How good? They didn't even bat an eye.
Yeah.
Anyway, Eduardo gets absolutely donkey licked by Nature Strip
At the 100.
at the 100. And I knew it was over. So I go, what do I do? I've got a losing slip here. I see the Nature Strip owner start celebrating a little bit. I go, mate, I'm going over there.
Yeah.
I run over to the Nature Strip, and then they filmed the whole family and owners after the race.
Yeah.
And you just see me celebrating at the TV. Going, yeah, I
You
did
see
this.
this donkey just going off like
Yeah.
fucking.
I saw it on TV because I was up in Queensland.
Oh, yeah, you
and
were
I was
there,
watching
eh?
the coverage, and then I just seen Mick in the back fucking carrying on after he fucking told me.
And you didn't know he was in there. So imagine just like watching the fucking
Yeah.
races. You've done your ass, and then Mick pops
Well,
up.
I was on Nature Strips. I was
Oh, you
happy.
on it? So you were happy.
But he
going-
told me he was on Eduardo, and then I see him fucking cheering. Yeah. I mean, what a flop.
And then,
he's a massive
mate,
flog, yeah.
and I stretched it out because then they're interviewing James McDonald, the jockey. I'm in the background celebrating.
Yeah.
And then they
You
go,
held the trophy,
Held
didn't
the
you?
trophy, got the picture with it. I spoke to Chris Waller, mate. Oh, you trained our horse to perfection. And then they go to me, I'm heading out. I'm like, oh, I've used all my luck. They go, mate, you're not going to come to the winner's circle with us? I go, fuck yeah, nice. Had their champagne, and mate, the rest is history. So let's see if I can repeat it this Saturday.
Well,
TJ
you
Smith.
are an owner now. Surely they remember you now.
Mate, they're going to look at me and go, mate, not again.
Do you reckon they'd kick you out? They'd love it.
They might
You're a good-
embrace it.
Maybe you're a lucky omen.
Oh, I'm going to say that to him.
Bro, if you see it, just be like, I'm your lucky omen.
I'm your
Like,
lucky
if
omen.
If you don't have me here, like, strip's done.
Strip's done.
It's lost. Giga Kick's going to roll.
I'll use that. I use that.
Yeah, and there you go.
Next question at Rosie Fadul 1. Shout out to her. She's a great author for us. And
Yes.
wrote an
Yes.
incredible article about
Love the work
Jermaine
you do,
Hopgood.
Rosie.
One of the greats, Rosie.
Hop God.
Hop
Go check
God,
that
Hop
out if you
Go.
haven't read it yet.
Love it. She wants to know, what's your favourite stadium to go to and watch rugby league?
Ooh, this is a tough one. I'm
haven't been to-
tossing between two.
I haven't been to heaps of like stadiums.
We've been to Suncorp.
Yep.
Yeah.
Suncorp's
I would say
Class.
Suncorp.
Class.
Yep.
I-
Suncorp's my favourite.
Yeah, I really like
One of the
Suncorp.
best. But recently, last year, went to Bank West. Or was it Combank
Oh,
now?
yeah.
Combank now.
Combank Stadium. Like, it's so high up.
Yeah.
It's on a high angle. And, like, you're literally, like, there. You're on the field pretty much.
Yeah.
So I love that. It's very good
Allianz,
to
the
watch
new
it.
Allianz Stadium's
very
got the
nice.
similar vibe.
Yeah.
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 But Suncorp, it's the heart of rugby league up there. And
Yeah.
the way the fans that turn up just brings so much more atmosphere. I'm going to say
100%.
Suncorp.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Combank.
Yeah, Suncorp for me.
Brilliant. At JSizzle47, who are your top 4 favourite horses? So probably, how about we all say one each, our favourite, and then maybe agree on one together?
Yeah.
Is that fine?
Top 4, okay.
Top 4
I'll
is
start
just
us
a
off.
bunch.
Autumn Sun. I used to love that
The
horse.
Autumn Sun, yes.
The amount of times I got on. The best was that replay. They show it over and over when it came from the fucking around the bend and the leader was gone.
Yeah.
And it just fucking won on the post
Just by nothing.
by nothing. I don't know what happened to that horse, but yeah, I love it.
I think they retired at stud.
Yeah.
Start? Beautiful.
I'm going to say Winks. I can't go past Winks. I love Winks. I got a frame in my room. Just what she did for Australian horse racing. Got all these youngsters and neutrals in.
Yep.
She did well. 33 in a row.
Once in a lifetime horse.
Never again.
We'll never see her again.
Closest thing
Something
to
like
a
it.
guarantee a lock.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say Piero.
Piero.
Yeah, I was young when I was watching
How
Piero
old
come
were you?
through. I think I was like, Piero was winning around 08, 09, I think.
Okay, so you're like similar age, 8, 9.
And what was that feeling
Yeah.
like when you actually met Gay Waterhouse and,
And
spoke
like,
to her about Piero?
Speaking to Gay about Piero and just listening to what Gay said about him. Yeah, and it was surreal. And I loved watching Piero grow up. He was just a beast. And like Gay said it herself, like any time a horse would come up on his outside, he'd just kick.
He'd just be like, bugger you, I think was her
Yeah,
word. He'd
yeah.
just go bang.
Yeah.
What a horse. And then one altogether.
Ooh.
Very
Okay.
elegant.
Very elegant.
Yeah.
Animo.
Animo. Currently Animo.
I like
Yeah.
very
But
elegant.
everyone
But
loves
very
Animo.
elegant was
Very elegant.
Yeah.
If we're voting.
Very elegant.
Or you got the Omen one, the Star Patrol.
Yeah. Is that the one going around that keeps winning?
Yeah, it keeps
And
winning.
Yulong Patrol?
There's a
That
few
pissed me
patrol.
off 2 weeks ago. It
won
won
at
at $30.
30-1. Yeah.
That was the only time I didn't tip it on Dabble.
Yeah.
I missed it. I don't know. But yeah, that's probably the horses we love.
Coach Killer. Next one, at Mason McCarthy. What is it like to be last in Supercoach draft age?
Oh, it depends what league we're talking about, Mace.
Well, the
There's
one that
only-
he's in and you're last.
Okay, so the big $500 entry one.
$750.
$750 this year.
Went up and you haven't paid yet.
Okay, judge on that. It's very depressing. And I literally scored over 1,000 this week, which is incredible in drafts. I would have beat any of the other Muppets, and I come up against Mace. And I get rolled by
You haven't
10
won a
points.
game.
You haven't won a game.
Yeah, I'm the second highest total points, which is even,
Doesn't matter.
even
Won a
stiffer.
game.
You haven't won a game.
I've been
And I'm versing
I've been
you this
dudded.
week. It's going to be on 5.
All I'm saying is Cleary vice captain against Raiders. You're fucked.
I got Trom.
Should we do a little wager, Mick, on the
No.
body?
Next one, at Ryan Not Giving AF. Can you guys see Reece Walsh winning the Dally M? Let me close my eyes. No.
That's an easy one. No disrespect to Walsh. He's fucking killing it. But I think Broncos have too many good players.
Yeah.
A-Ray's going to steal points off him.
Payne Haas,
Ezra will steal points. Haas will steal points. Carrigan.
Katoni.
Selwyn
Yeah.
Cabo.
Nah,
Yeah.
not wingers. But yeah. Nah. He'll be close, but not close enough.
I think he might give it a shake, but
Can you see
can
him
he
winning
win
though?
it? Probably not.
Not
but
winning, yeah.
If he was to win it, I'd be like, okay, he had a good season.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be
But
like
he'd have
shocked.
to have like incredible
Yeah,
season.
but I wouldn't be shocked if he won it.
No, I wouldn't be overly shocked, but I don't think he'll win it.
Last one for the week, at Jimmy_Fletcher. Do you think the referees are being way too inconsistent with the high tackle calls?
I don't know. The only one that comes to mind is that Mitch Kenny one. I think it was the biggest square up. Like,
Yep.
the guy was falling. He just skimmed his head.
Yep.
Got sent off for 10. It's like,
I think this year they've been more consistent with it.
Yeah.
I think last year they've missed
Yeah.
they'd call one and
yeah, they're
miss
not
another one.
missing many.
But
Like, it's
this
pretty much
year-
you hit the head and it's like forceful.
Yep.
Yeah,
You're off.
yeah, and
Oh,
like
I think
the
so.
bunker are looking at it as well. Like even after let's say the penalty's blown, they'll like
Yeah.
It makes sense. You hit the head, like you deserve to.
They
go.
probably miss a few here and there, but like,
there's a few softies.
They're only
but,
human, so
you know.
yeah.
Now, tips of the weeks, boys. Age, what do you got for us? You're actually out of the sin bin. Jim's in the sin bin. You guys have done a tag team swap.
How does it feel, Jim, to be in the sin bin?
Feels good.
Because it felt good last week. I didn't have to focus on any tips except Dabble tips. And that's why we went good.
Well,
so,
I'll be joining Jimmy in the bin next week.
yeah, after you
Because
lose.
I'm 2 in a row.
Yeah,
And I'll
we know
probably-
what's going to happen.
We already know what's going to happen.
But Jim, my advice for you is just focus on the Dabble tips
Yep.
and get them up for the followers
Thank you.
and just take a break.
It's
from
great
tipping.
advice. Yeah, no,
Take a
look,
break.
it's good. It's good. I think I need a week off.
Yeah.
Get the
It
pressure
helps.
off. Take the
Yeah.
pressure off. Refresh.
Reset. And as I said, I promise you guys I'm going to come back with triple your wage with age. And that's exactly what I did. But I did it the cheeky way this week.
Yeah.
I did it with the boost. So pre-rocket boost is $2.91, which will be added to my Roy if it wins, when it wins. And
Right.
if you rocket it, you'll get over $3 easy.
Yep.
So we're going to start with Panthers minus 9.5 against Raiders. As I said, the last 4 games, Panthers have won by, I think, 17 plus.
Yep.
Well, definitely over 13 plus against Raiders. So minus 9.5, I like that.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to bounce back. Broncos win by over 6.5 against Tigers. Tigers' defense is terrible. Broncos are leading the comp, no losses. Their attack's flying. And into Sharks to win against Warriors. After seeing how good Nico is, he can single-handedly win him another game at home.
Not bad. $2.91
Nearly triple
your
your money.
wage.
So yeah, gamble responsibly. If you got your wage, put a bit on it on age.
There you go.
My tip this week, we spoke to Gay Waterhouse and she told us alligator blood in the Doncaster Mile. Don't know what odds it is, but mate, you got to listen to Gay sometimes, especially for a Group 1.
She did say you got to get on the blood for the Doncaster Mile.
And Chris Waller's right on her tail, so she doesn't want to lose this one.
Yeah, come on the blood.
Go the blood. And we're going to introduce a new little challenge. Bit of a let a ride challenge, road to 1K.
Yep.
So we're going to start with $50. I'm up for this week. And then
We're actually going to put this $50 on Dabble.
So this will be on Dabble. So if you want to follow it along, jump on Dabble. Go follow us on Dabble.
As we
then-
said,
and we just
before,
keep building it up. So
Yeah.
50, if we do a $2 shot, turns into 100, 100 on the next
Just keep
one.
rolling it over.
Until we hit 1,000, then we all be happy, and maybe we go to 2,000. Who knows?
Yeah.
Yeah, and if we don't hit it, maybe next week we lose, or this week we lose.
And we'll just
We're going to reset it,
Yeah.
and we're going to get there.
So I'm going to go first. I'm up this week. And we're going to go sharp and smart to place in the Australia Derby.
So
One
go
of
on
my
Double.
favourite
What do
horses
you,
going around.
reckon you'll get there, Jim? What odds?
Hoping about $1.40 to $1.50.
So pretty safe.
Yeah, pretty safe. Does draw the outside gate, which is concerning.
Does
but
it go back?
No, we'll go forward.
Sharp and smart.
Yeah. Sit
Forward,
about
you reckon?
midfield.
Okay.
It goes forward.
Midfield?
Yeah, smashed them last start, just took the lead.
Really?
That's it,
Yeah,
yeah.
it took the lead around the turn. This is a different, obviously different class coming to
Yeah.
Australia again, but yeah,
Should place.
should place. We'll play it safe.
Okay, so $50 on Sharp and Smart to place. We'll
Yep.
put on Dabble.
And then one of you boys will go next week.
Yes.
Exactly.
If he
Hopefully it
gets up.
wins, Jim.
If he
Else,
gets
mate,
up.
you're on a
Yeah.
shocker with your tips. But that's it. That's it for this week. And just to recap, Jacob host this Sunday, 12 p.m, just before the footy. This Thursday, Olin Techers live stream on Dabble.
Yes, that's a big one. Get into that Dabble app.
7:20 p.m, but the live stream starts at 7 p.m. with Olin Techers
That'll
before
be
it.
good fun.
Sign up to Dabble, use the link in our description. And that's all the announcements.
Yeah, and if you haven't followed us on YouTube, subscribe right now.
Yeah. And cast merch is coming, so stay tuned.
We
for
just
that.
had delays with the warehouse, but they're definitely
It
coming.
is coming.
They will be there. Don't you worry.
But that's all for this week. Good luck with all your bets, SuperCoach, punting, and anything in between. And we'll catch you next week.
Have a good week, guys.
Have a
See
good
ya.
week, guys. See ya.